Hey guys, welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth,
I'm Alex.
and we are with the winners from season 4.
Zimmy. How are you guys
Hi.
feeling?
Amazing. Great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Stellar.
Phenomenal.
Good vibe.
Spectacular.
Oh my gosh, congrats.
It feels like we won something.
You definitely did. You won a lot of things.
Yeah.
Many things. Money, friends, relationship, love, all of it.
Unpaid therapy sessions, Zeta.
Yeah,
I don't know. You're going to need back surgery after this because you were truly not constipated, uncompensated therapist.
Yeah.
Funny.
I'll be fumbling my words.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we have to get into the whole love of Zimmy and photosynthesis and photosynthesizing.
One of the first questions I have to sneak in though is how were you found for the show? Did you audition? What was that like? And then Timmy, were you in Hawaii last year for the show and then ended up not doing it?
No, so this is what happened. They reached out to me last year in my DMs and asked me if I was interested. I was like, all right, let's see if this is actually a possibility. I went through the whole application process all the way to the last part of the thing. And at the end, they veered off with another person. So I kind of just toasted it to that, left it at that. Then they reached out for this new one. And they were very adamant about me being on the show this time around. So
Yay!
it felt different. The first time around, we're like, hey, you're interested and just whatever. The second time it was like, hey, you're probably gonna be on this show. We want you. Can you please just? I was able to skip certain steps of the process too.
Yeah.
So it kind of just worked out like that.
And-
but I was not on the show last year.
And Zeta, what about you?
Yeah, it is a funny story actually. So I applied for the UK one and they were like, okay, send us your video. And then I ended up filming my first TV series in Kenya. So I couldn't. So I was like, okay, I guess Love Island's not on the cards for me. And then I came back to LA after that. And then I was like, isn't there a Love Island USA? And I looked it up. Yeah. I looked it
No
up.
way.
Yeah, looked it up. And then 3 weeks later, I was here.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
The show would have been nothing without you.
Oh, stop it.
No, seriously.
You brought so much of like the UK vibe to the
Energy,
show, the
vibe.
energy, the lingo, all of it. It was much needed and so fun to watch.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes,
I love you too, by the way.
No, we're like really nervous right now, and we're like trying to like gather our
We're, like,
thoughts
act
and
calm.
questions. We're like trying to act calm, but we're not at all. You guys were day 1, and you made it all the way to the end, day whatever it was, finale.
I think 40. Yeah.
How does it feel?
That part feels amazing, right? You know,
Yeah.
we felt like we cheated in a way because it's
Yeah.
like, wait, hold up, how we have all the answers to the text?
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot that we did have. Obviously, we had to let the game play out because they're gonna throw a bunch of things at you. You want to, do your best to put yourself first and explore things if that's really how you feel. So, like, we knew there was a lot more to come, but that that first week for me, like, I knew we had something special that we could, take a long way in this game. So
It's crazy. I just realized too that all the final 3 couples were day 1 people they were coupled up with,
yeah.
but they all at some point too were coupled up with someone else as well and then found their way back to their day 1 people. All 3. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and we all stepped Jesse too.
Well, Jesse wasn't like coupled up with someone, but
like
Deb was.
Well, he was
Oh, yeah,
actually.
yeah,
He
yeah.
got coupled up with Val.
You're right.
Oh, you're right.
And Sydney and Ashley, Isaiah, Phoebe, me,
Yeah.
and Bria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bria,
Yeah.
speaking of Bria, tell us about that. Like, what was that like when she came in and then you were coupled up with her? Like, walk us through that.
All right, this is the Bria segment.
The quick little
You
Bria
can make
segment.
it quick.
No.
Yes, you can.
That moment at Love Island, like that played a big role into our relationship. So I am grateful for that experience. It was tough while I was in it, for sure. I wasn't myself. Everybody was telling me that. It was tough to really get to know her and do, now that I was put in a couple with her, like there was a lot of things that I wasn't necessarily stoked about doing with her, like just like initially just sleeping in the same bed with her. All these things were just like, I just got pulled out of my couple. Like I didn't know I was gonna
Mhm.
get pulled away from Zeta, so it was just hard for me to really settle in. And I do feel like I gave her the fairest shot that I could. But that whole moment, just like I said, like it was a test that ended up with the answer being Zeta. So it was very helpful for me, and it kind of showed me where my emotional state was at. So I'm grateful for that experience. But yeah.
Yeah. Watching you 2 connect, like, through all of those games
Oh
that
my
you would
gosh.
play while you
So
were coupled
funny.
up with Bria was so funny, and
Yeah.
then the
Yeah.
yeah, the sneak attack and all of that, like, oh
So
my gosh, all the
Uh,
comments,
uh,
faces, hilarious to watch. I think one
yeah.
of my favorite moments that I kinda knew you 2 would end up back together was the secret kiss, like, was it behind the villa? It was, like, off to the
Oh
side, like,
yeah.
somewhere that didn't feel like it was really part of the villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was between, it was the bathrooms and then our sleeping area. And it was during the
Mhm.
evening time and nobody's in that area because that particular bathroom just has a shower in it. It's not like it's an
Mhm.
active bathroom.
Okay.
That
We loved
you
that moment.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
big moment
so
right there
did
for me.
we. It was a defining moment in our relationship. Like
Yeah.
it just
Yes.
let us know, like, okay, it's still there, it's not going anywhere, and we've got to figure it out because we don't know how we wound up in that same spot. Like
Yeah.
I almost thought like did the producers send him over here? Like Zeta's coming from the toilets, like go over there. Like I thought the moment had just like it was so strange. Like and yeah,
Just magnetic.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
time,
We
right
were we
moment.
were just pulling together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This does say Timmy, but I want both of your thoughts on this. When did you both realize like, okay, this is the one, that this is him, this is her, like this
Yeah.
is real?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shit. I hate to say it because it sounds so easy, but it was like very the first interaction I knew, like I said, that it was very special. Obviously, I think towards the end of my situation with Bria, that's when I knew we were still had something, but it was even stronger than I realized. Especially
Mhm.
after that kiss, and then the day after that, just how we were like gravitating to each other, and like she was on my mind all the time while I was trying to get to know somebody else, and it just wasn't feeling right while I was trying to get to know this other girl. I felt like I was doing her wrong a little bit too, because I'm trying to give you a fair shot, but like there's only so much I can do without just
Right.
being real with myself. So it was, initially yes, and then shortly after that kiss when I was with Bria, I was pretty confident and sure.
Zeta, what about you?
Yeah, it was initially first, as I've said, I had this larger than life godlike feeling pushing me to step forward for Timmy, and I couldn't explain it. And then he got behind me and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be such a comfort zone for me in here, even if we're not in a relationship.
Mhm.
Um, and so I felt it very strongly from then. Um, but seeing him with Bria, I was like, that's my boy. What's she doing with him? Like, that's mine, and I'm never like that. I'm truly never like that. And yeah, it's just, Timmy's smile really does something for me. And I would see it across the villa and I would just be like, oh my God. Like I know when he smiles, even if he's smiling to a guy, I could just like I don't know. I could just like faint from just seeing that alone. So seeing him smile with Bria, I was like, oh, like,
You're like,
You're like, no,
"No."
no, do
yeah,
not show your
no,
teeth.
put your teeth away, Timmy. Like, but yeah, like his smile is just so intoxicating to me, and I feel like my soul was just like, that's your boy, and you need to just, put your ego aside and cut the shit, and just let him know that. So yeah, I think it was my days away from him, especially when I had given him the chance to continue cracking on with Bria, because she mentioned a lot of the time, well, I've just not had as much time as you've had with him. I've not had as much time as you have with him. So that here's your time. have your time and see what's up. Like, but in
Yeah.
those moments, I was like, I know it's me and him. So I was just growing stronger to realizing exactly what our connection was.
Do you think if you had not given him, like, "I need a verdict by this time," that you would have continued on with Bria for longer, Timmy?
Oh, you're saying if Bria didn't come up to us,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, Zeta came to me and we were speaking about like where she was at, and she was like, "Hey, look, like I kind of need to know where you're at because I'm gonna try to give this guy Jeff my 100% attention." And obviously, like I didn't I didn't know how long the test trial with Bria was gonna last, but I knew it was coming to end at some point. So I do think no matter what, it would have been the same results, but it did get. I mean, I actually kind of like how it happened because she kind of just initiated it, and I was ready enough to give her, an accurate depiction of where I was at with things. So, um, yeah, I like how it happened, and yeah, it would have happened eventually, even if that wasn't the case with Bria coming up to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, did you know that you were gonna ask Zeta to be exclusive when you went on your succulent date, or was it spur of the moment?
No, that's a good question. I think
Yeah, babe, did you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, great question. It was on my mind for sure because when we did get a chance to be in a couple again, I was like, listen, I know what she means to me. I know how valuable I place her in my life, and if I had the chance to be with her again and be in a couple, and now we can secure that, I was gonna do everything in my power to give us that commitment and that grounds of being able to just continue to build trust and loyalty, all these things that help a relationship. So it wasn't necessarily spur of the moment, but obviously the moment was so special and we were away from the villa. So it just kind of beautifully just the tables were set, but it was on my mind once we did recouple.
Oh, I loved that date
Yeah.
so much.
It was so
Yeah,
cute.
I loved it.
It was perfect for you guys.
Yeah, we were in a two-seater.
Yes. Yes. You guys were getting a lot of two-seaters. That was
Yeah.
hilarious, and I didn't really get it at first until you were telling the girls, like, they gave us a two-seater, like,
Yeah.
bike, and I was like, "Oh, now I
Oh,
get
no, I
it."
get it. Yeah.
Love how I
But
got a sense of humor.
Yeah, they're very
yeah,
funny.
they
Yes.
really
They
do.
really sneak it in there.
Um,
Mhm.
Zito, what made you cry during your final date with Timmy?
Oh, I don't know. I think we were talking about something. This boy just makes me cry. It just brings emotions out of me, and I'm like, "Ugh, I'm strong."
So mad about it.
Yeah.
Well, that actually goes into, was it ever hard for you to open up to Timmy, or was it just like the floodgates, like you guys were just meant to be?
It is a good question. I think it. I think it was floodgates. The boy just makes me so comfortable. Like I said, from day dot, I felt like this is going to be my mate in life, no matter what, even if we don't work out romantically. So I've always just been very, very comfortable with him, and he's always just given me a space to be completely honest about how I feel. Like he's never judgmental. Like I'll say something, I can take it back. He won't be like, do you know what I mean? He doesn't get upset easily either. He's just really calm, and so he's just a very calming energy. So it was strangely easy to open up to him, and I feel like that's why I teared up so much. I hated it. Like I was like, oh, just a soppy bastard with this boy. Like I hate it, but that's what you want, in it. So yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to bring up such a funny moment that we loved watching. I was seriously
So,
crying tears of the BBQ Boys and the Griddle Girls. I want it to be a TV series. It's
So
truly
funny.
riveting, and I did just ask, I'm like, who did
Isaiah?
I just ask? Okay, Isaiah. I did ask Isaiah the origin of the BBQ Boys,
what he
where it all started.
Yeah, what did he
were you
say?
confused after his explanation, or you?
No, because actually I saw the video that you guys made, and because Love Island posted it, and it was him sending the barbecue
Ah,
sauce, and
posted
Yeah, the
you,
that.
like,
counter.
Yeah,
lined it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So he
That's
did give us
cute.
the origin story, but the Griddle Girls. Give us that the villain origin story of the Griddle Girls.
You know what? I just woken up one day and I think Deb was like, we're the Griddle Girls. And I was like, you're right. We are. And so we just thought it's only right. We came up with our own handshake. We were like, you can't have the BBQ Boys and not have a name for, for the girls. So yeah. Deb did that one. She's a choker.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with Deb.
Going into the finale, did you guys kind of have a sense that you were going to be the winners, or were you kind of not sure?
I think we had a sense that we had a good argument to be the winners, but I think it could have gone either way. And like definitely in that last moment when it was between us and Isaiah and Sydney, I just thought it was a toss up for sure. It's just like whatever you prefer at that point.
Yeah.
I just think we were two different genres of love. It did look different. So I like I said, I was very confident within like what we had for sure.
And then Zeta, you pulled the $100,000 card. Was there ever a moment that you were not going to split that?
Oh yeah, I wanted to run.
Deb yelling. I died.
Yeah, she did. No, I would never. Timmy's who I got here with. Like, there's no one else I'd want to split that money with more than Timmy. So yeah, no, it wasn't a thought in my mind. I wanted to be funny and just actually take it, and then Venmo him after. But like,
can you Venmo that much amount?
They don't
Venmo 50 G's, or 33 after taxes. But yeah, no, I was like, no, there wasn't a question in my mind. No.
And if it was you, Timmy, would you have taken the money and ran, or
he would have bought his monkey?
Yeah.
Get on TV.
Yeah.
Timmy, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in the beach hut. Oh my god.
No, I'm not running away with that money. It would have been a no-brainer. I would have split it. I probably would have been funny about it, said something, just to keep everybody on their toes. But nah. I'm splitting that. I'm splitting that every time.
Yeah.
Timmy, I died even when you came back from Casa More and you acted like someone was coming out.
I
would have killed you for that.
I hate him. I literally, everyone, like, I went from smiling to
real quick.
I didn't overdo it. It was just a little subtle thing, but
that's just who he is. Like,
yeah, I can't help it.
Did you ever for a minute think that he brought someone back?
I mean, yeah, you just don't know, do you? I'm never too smug, honestly.
Yeah.
I did trust in what we had, and I stayed loyal to that by not recoupling with anyone and just really trusting. But yeah, I'm never too smug in that type of situation. Like, yeah, I don't know if there was a Zeta 2.0. Like, I don't know.
You just never know with Casa.
Just don't know. Yeah,
you just never know. I think what we loved the most about watching both of you was that your connection was so genuine, but you were not quick to rush anything. And I'm the same age as you guys, so like I kind of connected with the way that you were handling your whole relationship, and I think everyone saw it as such a mature way of going about it. Were there any unseen things or moments that you guys had that we might not have seen on TV?
What would you like to share with them, though? That's the thing. It's like, we might have one or two things, but nothing that eventful.
No.
No,
we was on camera all the time.
We
like,
were.
honestly,
You know what? We had. Yeah, there was no escape.
No escaping.
But we had one moment after he asked me to be exclusive, because we obviously went away for our dates, and then the camera stopped rolling for a little bit as we were just going back to the cars and stuff, and I was like, Timmy, was that real? Like,
oh yeah.
Did she, like, is this real? Are you putting on a show? Like, what? And he was like, no, I'm not doing this TV shit, Zeta. Like, I really do, care about you. And I was like, asking him how long he's known. So we just had that short little time. And I think that even like brought me closer to him again, because you really are just like, having that tiny little moment to really just be with each other and not have all that, going on. It was just like another validation of where we were.
Yeah, that's very special.
What are your love languages?
Words of affirmation and physical touch. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, words of affirmation, physical touch. What's that? There was another one I like. Those are the top two.
There's another one I like. Quality time, maybe.
No, it's words of affirmation.
He's like
That's my
gifts.
biggest one.
Gifts.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Yeah, we have the same love languages.
I also am dying to know if you guys have any plans post Villa now. Like, what are you guys going to be up to? Are you going to be visiting each other? Like, are there any plans yet?
Yeah, I mean, London was, I got validated to go to London. By her mother.
Oh,
my gosh.
That's definitely in our future. She's probably gonna come to New York City with me at some point.
Course.
Just, show her the town, show her what it looks like over there. But we do have a base in California together. She's not far
Nice.
from just all the normalcies, all the things that we would like to, food, movies,
Yeah.
small stuff.
Yeah.
fun.
What's your first date out of the villa going to be?
I think we decided it's movies. Like I pick like
Yes.
because yeah. Do you know what? Like
Yeah.
eating dinner in the movies, reclining back, watching
Yeah.
a film. Yeah, I think that's our first things. I love films, and he doesn't really watch them. So
But I love them when I do.
yeah. So he's
Yeah.
excited. Yeah, so I'm going to put him onto loads of films, but going to the theatre is like our first thing that we want to do.
Oh,
I know. It'll be
that
so nice
sounds
to do
cute.
like all the real world things.
Yeah, I know. Like I texted him last night for the first time, and I was like, "I'm texting Timmy."
I remember that feeling
Wild.
so weird, being like, I actually don't have your phone number.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to
like,
know, did you guys know each other's last names? Because that was like 4 weeks in. I looked at everyone. I was like, wait, what's everyone's last name?
The last
Yeah.
name day was hilarious.
Yeah, I think I asked you quite soon. Yeah, we were in bed, and I was like, "What's your last name?"
Yeah, you're smart. You're smart.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
just
curious
with
about us.
strangers for forever.
Yeah.
This was a fan question, and
Okay.
they want to know, how was your first day / night alone away from the cameras?
Well, unfortunately, I was a party pooper. I've been sick after all this filming.
No.
Yeah, it hit him like a truck. Like,
Oh.
I wasn't feeling great during the reunion. I don't know if that
yeah.
looks like that, but yeah, we still are fresh out of Love Island, so
Yeah.
it's only been like a day or two, so that's still pending right now.
That is
Yeah,
very
What
fair.
Got it.
we will let you know.
Yeah,
Have some R&R.
maybe some pictures too.
Specifically you two.
Yeah.
I'm like rest in recovery, and Alex is like photos.
I'm like photos immediately. Another fan question, which I loved, was how do you both plan to show up for each other outside the villa?
Show up. What's that?
Like be there for each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, be there for each other. Timmy and I we're just amazing communicators. Like we started that foundation in the villa, and very honest as well with each other. So I think for me, that's how I plan on showing up, because it's like, once you let someone know your feelings and your emotions, and you're honest about them, you can make things work if they're willing to, if they care about you. So yeah, I would say continuing the foundation that we've built. I even told him, like, made little jokes like, I'm never going to see you, because he's a personal trainer, and he's like, I'm like, you work like 6 days a week. Like, he's like, I will. Obviously, I had my times too. I'm literally like on set for like 3 weeks or something like that. And but yeah, I think we're gonna make time for each other.
Ditto.
I love that.
I love
Okay.
it.
Another huge thing. What are your big three, if you know them? Zodiac
I
signs.
don't think Timmy knows his, but we're both Geminis.
You are?
Wow.
I'm a Gemini too. Gemini gang. Gemini gang. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. I don't know the time that I was born, so I've just like a general one that keeps saying, I think my rising is Capricorn.
Okay.
But I think I'm a double Gemini Capricorn. I think that's what it said. But until I get the time, don't quote me.
Yeah, don't quote you on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a game that we love to play. Fast facts. So whoever comes to your mind, Ready?
You just say them.
It's so fuzzy looking.
Messiest
Oh.
person in the villa.
Sydney.
Sydney.
It was very messy, like messy boots or messy like clothes.
It can be taken two ways.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't mean it in a naughty way. She was just really messy, like with her makeup and stuff. Like
yeah, that's what we meant.
Yeah.
What about you, Timmy?
I'll say Jeff. Just like he had a lot of clothes, a lot of drip.
We heard lots of Jeffs.
We saw his closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the funniest Islander?
Serenity, hands down.
She was funny. Oh my God.
I was gonna say Chaz, but no, Serenity is hilarious. I just found Chaz hilarious, and I also found Bryce really funny too.
Yeah.
So like, those are sleeper picks right there. Yeah,
Chaz
Bryce
is a character.
A character and a half.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's what I've been saying about him. I call him a character and a half.
Yeah.
So funny.
Best cook.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best smooth talker.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe that. But Jared was good too. Jared was
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Best kisser.
I mean, listen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
See the smooth talker shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Someone playing the game.
Somebody playing.
Would you say it was Felipe?
That's not bad at all. Yeah, Felipe.
I think that's fine.
He'd be happy with that answer.
Yeah,
Be pleased.
Who would take the money at the end instead of splitting it?
That's one of the ones, huh?
Neither of us want to put it on each other.
But this ain't everybody, right?
You like out of anyone.
Anybody.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah.
Out of the couples what's one guy that would, girl? I would probably say, maybe.
We had other people answer this in like 2 seconds.
Really?
I'm gonna say Tyler.
Tyler. Okay.
I couldn't read him. I don't know what the hell he would have done.
Fair. That's fair.
Most spiritual.
Zeta.
I'd say me,
100%.
Oldest.
Serenity.
Serenity was very bold.
Longest to get ready. Oh shit.
Courtney.
Yes.
I'll say Courtney from long distance because I heard the story.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
And last to get out of bed.
This guy.
We did hear that.
Yeah.
You were the answer for
old
that.
Man Zimmy or Timmy.
Old man Timmy was what
but
we
sometimes I was the first. So it's
he
like,
had his days where he just go get
hit or miss.
The earliest one, and then the other days it's just
a lot.
Yeah. He's a Gemini.
Yeah, I mean, it was unpredictable.
It's hot and cold.
Yeah. Wait, I want to talk a little bit about your relationship with Courtney because we met Courtney. We're obsessed with her, and we're obsessed with you. So you guys being best friends just makes sense. Can you go into your relationship with her because it was so refreshing and nice to watch?
My relationship with Courtney, I keep saying, I'm like, yes, I met Timmy, but I met the love of my life in Courtney. She's just such a genuine soul. I've never met anyone like her in my entire life. The feelings that she gave me in there were just extremely special. She's just such a caring person. She would ask anyone, I mean, like, even people that weren't our villa mates, like, just people passing by, she would genuinely ask them how their day was and ask them things about themselves and genuinely care about the answer. I always say I'm like her exterior can fool people and they, may not think that she is exactly how she is, but she's so, so deep. She's such a deep person. And I love her so much.
Yeah, we absolutely love her.
Yeah, she's so
I know we're going to get yelled at because we're going over our time.
Yes.
So, but we have so many more questions. We'll meet up again. Let everyone know where they can find you. Drop your socials. This is your time.
My Instagram is I am Zeta, Zeta Morrison. It's quite long, but yeah.
Yeah, Timmy Swerve 13. Yeah, follow the kid. See what we doing out here. Also, I got single dropping, so y'all stay tuned.
Yes,
Oh,
Gosh, I can't wait.
On
he's
that
actually
so
note.
exciting.
Yeah.
I
Really?
made a video too. We outside.
Oh,
Okay.
so fun. So
Wow.
many
And
things
she
to look
can sing.
forward
Not to tell
to.
you that, but she can sing. So there's a collab coming soon. Stay tuned for that.
Oh,
A lot,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
We have the exclusive,
Yes.
okay?
You better be the first to know.
You better send me that track,
Yes.
the pictures. I have a lot on your to-do list for me.
All of it. Oh, it sounds
Thank
like
you so much.
yes, it sounds like so many great things are in order. Congrats again. We are so happy for you guys. And thank you so much for taking the time to come on here. For anyone listening or watching, please go follow them on social and like this video and leave us any comments down below of what you think of them.
We love you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.